This is an ode to my favorite song right now. Ex-lovers and lovers who behave badly are made into masterpieces of art all the time. Adele wrote her entire 25 album to one man she once loved. Hell, Beyonce did the Lord's work and created Lemonade. Gave us a visual play-by-play of Jay-Z's infidelity. When they are no longer in your life or have hurt you to the point of creation, it is no surprise when they show up in your art. The amount of time I spent not talking about any of my exes in the poems I perform are not because I don't write about them. Of course, there are poems about them. Pages upon Google Docs of poems that only know their names. Entire stanzas slathered in shea butter, tuned to the sound of Stevie Wonder's piano. Of course, I've written words about a love gone past that tastes like dining hall meals at UC Santa Cruz and UC Berkeley. And chicken chorizo pasta from busboys and poets in DC, breakfast burritos at any taco truck, pineapple smoothies made at home, and the introduction of Spam, eggs, and rice by me to every ex-lover I've had. Of course, there are volumes of poems that are drenched in the sweat we once shared, on bed frames we broke, in apartments we no longer live in. Of course, there are breakup poems that have washed our bones clean and carried our dead love to its grave. Of course, there are poems that my trauma has written all on her own, ones that call you everything except your name, that place you at the center of what wrecked us, ones I plan to die with before ever sharing it with the world, let alone in this room. I protect you in my poems and keep your name away from the mic, not because love never lived here or because I never shattered you, but I know better than to only tell one side of a story like ours. The road to what broke us is paved with both our unhealed trauma, childhood baggage, and shadows of old pain that neither of us could find the light through until now. Now I twist my neck behind to look at our wreckage, and I don't see anything that's broken anymore because all of me wrote this poem, y'all. Praise be a Saturday in November with a midnight drop of a new Ariana Grande song I did not even know I fucking needed to hear. Until I found myself looping it on repeat nonstop for the entire week following its release. Hell, I was playing this song when I wrote this poem. Everywhere I was, Ariana's gratitude for her exes followed, even if the flight home was a 5-hour ride through the clouds, even if the hotel lobby I sat in was playing their own music, even if my best friend was still asleep next to me, even if I had a conference call where people asked, yo, who's playing music on the call right now? I'm playing music on the call right now, bruh. Call this heavy rotation of a pop star's healing whatever you want, but at least call it a comeback first. Call it a love return to myself, hallelujah. Call it a thank you to a thank you given to ex-lovers who are doing fine without you. Call it a relief. If ever I needed a relief from the darkness that has been 2018, because finally I am doing fine without them too. Thank you to my exes for the fiercest love I've ever known when the love was here. And oh, was it here, y'all, and pulsing and stuck to everything we touched, including each other. Oh, was that good, good love. I am at peace with knowing that the volumes by which I love myself now is because you loved me once. Thank you to two of you, just two of you, for topping the list for the best head I've ever had. I miss you sometimes. The plush of your lips, the throne of your face, the laps your tongue would run around the sweet, warm center of me. Curse those who have gone down on me since you left and left me dry as hell. And demanding they leave my bed, thank you to my ex for patiently teaching me how to swallow the holy in him while laying all of my queerness down in the center of his palms. Thank you for the fluidity in our lovemaking, the questions I had about things I didn't know how to do with cishet men, the sex toys you introduced me to that I didn't even know they manufactured until I met you, and the shame, y'all, the shame that never had the right key to our room. Thank you to the balance, the one that reminds me I never missed any of my exes enough to want them back. Bless how I can miss you and still want none of you ever again. how I can miss you and then not miss you all before the exhale leaves my body. How I have learned that I never loved the memory of our good love more than I love the choir that sings of my solitude. Thank you. Thank you to my exes for the times when our relationship stretched from coast to coast of this country. That taught me the meaning of endurance, the breathing pattern of patience. That taught me how to budget accordingly, pack light when I travel now, and the perks of frequent flyer miles. That gave way to time zone adjustments to my sleep cycles as I learned how to love someone 3 hours ahead of me, sometimes on 2 different days, every night. Thank you for the unretrieved, good quality kitchen appliances I learned how to cook better with, the moisturizing routine you left on my skin, for the poetry techniques I inherited from creating with you that I still use when I teach my workshops, and let everything between us change and grow and evolve, except for the Hulu username and password you left me. Change all you want, love. Heal and give your good love to a new girl all you want, love. Believe me, Meredith Grey and MasterChef reruns. Thank you for the Spotify playlists named after inside jokes we're no longer on the inside of, that hold songs that sound new when listening to them alone as I drive past your new house, your parents' neighborhood, the church your father ministers in. Blessed be the memories we made that remain just that. And thank you for the chin checks to my own privilege, for the gift of sharing the eternal beauty in your blackness with me, and the lessons I hold with me on what it takes to be a lover and an ally, all in the same bedroom, around the same family dinner table, amidst a world that would rather we be extinct for both our queerness and our skin. Thank you for what it took for me to crawl out of my own grief and climb to the top of a holy land you could never be in with me anyways, the one I was born in but have never returned to until this year. Thank you for being moments in my life that have changed me forever, to regret any part of our love, whether the sweetness of it or the rotting fruit that spoiled the harvest we once were, would alter everything it took for me to be who I am right now. I don't want to imagine my life without the pain of us. I want to live knowing that the pain did not kill me. In fact, y'all, the pain did not kill me. The hurt did not kill me. You not wanting me anymore did not kill me. Me wanting myself finally did not kill me. And thanks, in part, to loving you, it never will.